Have you ever wondered what a 2-week notice actually is? In the professional world, this term comes up often, especially when someone decides to leave their job. A 2-week notice is a formal way of informing your employer that you plan to resign from your position, giving them a heads up 2 weeks in advance. This period allows both you and your employer to prepare for your departure, ensuring a smoother transition. In this video, we'll break down everything you need to know about 2-week notices, from what they are to how to write one effectively. Let's get started by understanding the basics. A 2-week notice is a written statement provided to your employer indicating your intention to leave your job in 2 weeks' time. It's a professional courtesy that helps maintain positive relationships and ensures you leave on good terms. Most companies expect this notice so they can begin the process of finding your replacement or redistributing your tasks. While not always legally required, it's considered standard practice in many industries. Understanding this definition sets the foundation for why giving notice is important and how it impacts both you and your employer. Giving a 2-week notice is more than just a formality. It shows respect for your employer and your colleagues, giving them time to adjust to your departure. This notice period allows your employer to plan for your replacement, delegate your responsibilities, and ensure ongoing projects aren't disrupted. Additionally, providing notice helps you maintain a positive professional reputation, which can be valuable for future references or networking opportunities. By giving notice, you demonstrate professionalism and consideration, which can leave a lasting positive impression. Timing is crucial when it comes to submitting your 2-week notice. Ideally, you should provide your notice after you finalized your decision to leave and, if applicable, secured your next opportunity. Avoid submitting notice during particularly busy or stressful periods unless absolutely necessary. Consider your employer's needs and try to choose a time that minimizes disruption. Remember, giving exactly 2 weeks is standard, but in some cases, more notice may be appreciated, especially for higher-level positions or roles with unique responsibilities. When preparing your 2-week notice, it's important to address it to the right person. Typically, your immediate supervisor or manager is the appropriate recipient. In some organizations, you may also need to send a copy to the Human Resources Department. If you're unsure, check your company's policy or ask discreetly. Addressing your notice correctly ensures that the right people are informed and that your resignation process moves forward smoothly. A 2-week notice can be delivered in several formats, but a written letter or formal email is the most common and professional approach. While a verbal conversation can accompany your notice, having a written record is important for clarity and documentation. Choose a format that aligns with your company's culture and your relationship with your supervisor. Whether you opt for a printed letter or an email, make sure it's clear, concise, and respectful. A well-crafted 2-week notice should include several key elements. Start with a clear statement of your intention to resign and specify your last working day. Express gratitude for the opportunities you've had and offer to assist with the transition. Keep the tone positive and professional. Avoid including negative feedback or reasons for leaving unless specifically asked. These elements help ensure your notice is effective and leaves a good impression. The opening of your 2-week notice should be direct and to the point. For example, you might write, "Please accept this letter as formal notice of my resignation from my position at company name, effective 2 weeks from today." This sets a clear tone and immediately communicates your intention, leaving no room for confusion. A straightforward opening helps your employer understand the purpose of your letter right away. It's important to specify your last working day in your notice. This helps your employer plan for your departure and ensures there's no confusion about your timeline. For example, you could write, "My last day of employment will be date." Double-check your dates to make sure you're providing exactly 2 weeks' notice, and adjust if necessary to account for weekends or holidays. A positive tone goes a long way in a 2-week notice. Take a moment to thank your employer for the opportunities and experiences you've gained during your time with the company. Even if your experience wasn't perfect, expressing gratitude shows maturity and professionalism. For example, you might say, "I appreciate the opportunities for growth and development I've had during my time here." Offering to help with the transition is a thoughtful gesture that can make your departure smoother for everyone involved. You might offer to train your replacement, document your processes, or assist with wrapping up ongoing projects. Including this in your notice demonstrates your commitment to a smooth handover and leaves a positive impression on your employer and colleagues. No matter your reasons for leaving, it's important to keep your 2-week notice professional. Avoid airing grievances or criticizing your employer or colleagues in your letter. Focus on the facts and maintain a respectful tone throughout. This approach helps protect your reputation and ensures you leave on good terms, which can be beneficial for future job searches. Here's a simple example of a 2-week notice letter. Dear manager's name, please accept this letter as my formal resignation from position at company name, effective 2 weeks from today. My last day will be date, I am grateful for the opportunities I've had and am happy to assist with the transition. Thank you for your support. This template covers all the essential elements and maintains a professional tone. While templates are helpful, it's important to personalize your 2-week notice to reflect your own experiences and relationship with your employer. Adjust the language to match your communication style and include specific details if appropriate. Personal touches, like mentioning a memorable project or expressing appreciation for mentorship, can make your letter more meaningful and sincere. Deciding between an email and a printed letter depends on your company's culture and your relationship with your supervisor. In many modern workplaces, email is perfectly acceptable and even preferred for its convenience and speed. However, in more traditional environments, a printed and signed letter may be expected. If in doubt, you can provide both, send an email, and hand in a printed copy. When delivering your notice, try to choose a time when your supervisor is available and not overwhelmed with other tasks. Scheduling a brief meeting or catching them at a quiet moment can help ensure your message is received thoughtfully. Avoid delivering your notice during high-stress periods or right before important deadlines, if possible. While a written notice is essential, it's also courteous to have a face-to-face or virtual conversation with your supervisor. This shows respect and gives you a chance to discuss your reasons for leaving, if you feel comfortable. It also allows your supervisor to ask questions and discuss next steps. Approach the conversation with honesty and professionalism. There are a few things you should avoid, including in your 2-week notice. Don't use the letter to vent frustrations, criticize colleagues, or list grievances. Avoid sharing too many personal details about your reasons for leaving. Keep the focus on your resignation and the transition, maintaining a positive and professional tone throughout. Sometimes, your employer may respond to your notice with a counteroffer, hoping to persuade you to stay. If this happens, take time to consider your options carefully. Think about your reasons for leaving and whether a counteroffer truly addresses your concerns. It's okay to politely decline if you've made up your mind, but always respond with gratitude and professionalism. Your resignation may be met with a range of reactions, from understanding to disappointment. Be prepared for different responses and remain calm and professional. If your supervisor asks for feedback, offer constructive comments, but avoid being overly critical. Remember, your goal is to leave on good terms and maintain positive relationships for the future. Many companies conduct exit interviews when an employee resigns. This is an opportunity for you to share your experiences and provide feedback about your time with the company. Approach the exit interview with honesty, but remain diplomatic and constructive. Your feedback can help the company improve, but it's important to stay professional and avoid burning bridges. While 2-week notices are standard, they're not always legally required. Check your employment contract or company policy to see if there are specific requirements for resigning. In some cases, failing to provide notice could affect your eligibility for rehire or certain benefits. Understanding your legal obligations helps you avoid potential issues and ensures a smooth transition. While 2 weeks is the standard notice period, some industries or roles may require more or less notice. For example, senior executives or specialized positions may be expected to give a month's notice. Conversely, some jobs may allow for shorter notice periods. Always refer to your employment agreement and company handbook to confirm the appropriate notice period for your situation. Sometimes, circumstances make it impossible to provide a full 2 weeks notice. If this happens, communicate with your employer as soon as possible and explain your situation honestly. Offer as much help as you can during your remaining time. While not ideal, most employers will appreciate your transparency and effort to minimize disruption. In rare cases, you may need to resign immediately due to personal emergencies or other urgent reasons. If so, be honest with your employer and provide as much notice as possible, even if it's only a few days. Apologize for the short notice and offer to help with the transition remotely if you can. Immediate resignations should be handled with extra care and professionalism. After submitting your 2-week notice, it's important to continue performing your duties to the best of your ability. Avoid slacking off or disengaging from your work. Finish your projects, help your team, and leave detailed notes for your replacement. Maintaining professionalism until your last day ensures you leave a positive legacy and strong references. Once your supervisor is informed, you may need to let your colleagues know about your departure. Share the news in a positive way, focusing on your gratitude for working together and your excitement for the future. Avoid discussing negative reasons for leaving. This helps maintain good relationships and a positive atmosphere in your final days. During your notice period, work with your supervisor to transfer your responsibilities to other team members or your replacement. Create clear documentation, share important files, and provide training if needed. This proactive approach helps ensure a smooth transition and demonstrates your commitment to the team's success, even as you prepare to move on. Before your last day, make sure to return any company property you have, such as laptops, access cards, or documents. This is an important part of the resignation process and helps maintain trust and professionalism. Create a checklist to ensure you don't forget anything and confirm with your supervisor or HR that all items have been returned. After resigning, you may have questions about your final paycheck and benefits. Ask your HR department about the timing of your last payment, unused vacation days, and any benefits that may continue after your departure. Understanding these details helps you plan your transition and avoid surprises after you leave. Before you leave, consider asking your supervisor or colleagues for a reference or letter of recommendation. This can be valuable for future job searches and helps maintain your professional network. Make your request politely and express appreciation for their support. Most employers are happy to provide references for employees who leave on good terms. After you leave, it's a good idea to stay connected with your former colleagues and supervisors. Connect on professional networking sites like LinkedIn and keep in touch occasionally. Maintaining these relationships can open doors for future opportunities and keep your professional network strong. If you choose to send your 2-week notice by email, here's a simple template. Subject, resignation, your name, dear manager's name. I am writing to formally resign from my position at company name, effective 2 weeks from today. My last day will be date. Thank you for the opportunities and support. I am happy to assist with the transition. Adjust this template to fit your situation and keep it professional. When writing your 2-week notice, avoid common mistakes like being too vague, forgetting to specify your last day, or including negative comments. Proofread your letter for errors and make sure it's addressed to the right person. Taking these extra steps ensures your notice is clear, professional, and effective. After submitting your notice, follow up with your supervisor to confirm next steps. Discuss your remaining projects, transition plan, and any final paperwork. Staying proactive and communicative helps ensure a smooth exit and demonstrates your professionalism until the very end. If you change your mind after submitting your 2-week notice, let your employer know as soon as possible. Depending on the circumstances, they may allow you to stay, but there's no guarantee. Be honest about your reasons and respect their decision. It's always best to be certain before submitting your notice, but life can be unpredictable. Once your last day arrives, take a moment to say goodbye to your colleagues and thank your supervisor. Collect any personal belongings and ensure all company property has been returned. Leaving on a positive note helps you maintain strong professional relationships and a good reputation in your industry. After leaving your job, take some time to reflect on your experiences and what you've learned. Consider how your skills have grown and what you want in your next role. This reflection can help you make better career decisions in the future and appreciate the progress you've made. With your 2-week notice behind you, you're ready to start a new chapter in your career. Embrace new opportunities and challenges with confidence, knowing you've handled your departure professionally. Every transition is a chance to grow and learn, so approach your next role with enthusiasm and a positive attitude. Let's recap the essentials of giving a 2-week notice. Always provide written notice, specify your last day, express gratitude, and offer to help with the transition. Keep your tone professional and positive, and avoid including negative comments. By following these guidelines, you'll leave your job on good terms and set yourself up for future success. If you need more help writing your 2-week notice, there are plenty of resources available. Look for templates online, ask trusted colleagues for advice, or consult your HR department for guidance. Taking the time to craft a thoughtful notice is an investment in your professional reputation and future opportunities. Notice periods can vary by country and culture. In some places, longer notice periods are standard, while in others, immediate resignation is more common. Always research local customs and legal requirements before submitting your notice, especially if you're working internationally. Being aware of cultural differences helps you navigate the process smoothly. As you prepare to leave, remember to handle any confidential information responsibly. Don't take proprietary documents or share sensitive company data. Respecting confidentiality agreements is not only ethical, but also protects your professional reputation and avoids legal trouble. Before your last day, review a final checklist. Confirm your last day, return all company property, complete outstanding tasks, and say goodbye to your team. Double-check with HR that all paperwork is complete and ask about any final steps. This ensures a smooth exit and leaves a positive impression. Giving a 2-week notice is a key part of leaving your job professionally. By following the steps we've discussed, you can ensure a smooth transition and maintain positive relationships for the future. Remember, every ending is a new beginning. Good luck on your next adventure, and thank you for watching this guide on writing a 2-week notice.